Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to answer the question of which is better in Dungeon Quest, Mage or Warrior. And I have both loadouts with a maxed legendary and equal amounts of good stuff for each one. Because my Mage loadout, I have green Overlord stuff and the maxed legendary, and then for the warrior thing I have the green warrior hat that's maxed, and maxed purple warrior armor, which is about as good as the maxed green overlord warrior armor. So it's basically going to be equal. So for the mage, the best thing to have equipped is the 2x vortex, and for warrior it's 2x electric slash. So we're going to be seeing how fast we can solo nightmare with each loadout, if we can even solo nightmare with it. But since they're equal loadouts and I've played as both, so I'm gonna have equal skill, and since it's about equal damage and everything, we're gonna see if we can do better as a mage or a warrior. And this video may be a little long since the rounds are 10 minutes, but it's gonna be good because, well, I made this video basically to just show everyone and see if Mage or Warrior is better for Canal. So it's way easier to have the Mage stuff because the tornado skill makes you go faster, so you can dodge better, and it's just way easier to have the tornado skill as a mage. So the warrior also has a skill that is the blade thing. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it is not as good as the mage tornado thing. So as you can see with the tornado equipped, I can dodge all of those weird attacks where they shoot the line, or most of them, since I was trying to run away from the ghost or whatever that spawned, and then I touched that, but we dodged that one, and we're probably not gonna die until the second boss. That ghost thing is really annoying. But we already did the first boss with 8 minutes 50 seconds left, so now we're in this area, and we successfully didn't get hit by the fancy attack that they do, so that's good. And we're almost at the second boss now, so we're actually doing this pretty fast as a mage. So my prediction is that mages are gonna be way better since the tornado skill, but it still could be warrior since warriors do more damage with it. So on the second boss, I have to really be careful about the sword attack, because if I miss it, then I can, yeah, like, I didn't die until the second boss because it did the targeted thing and I just happened to be hit by it. But since I died that round, the sword didn't appear, so it's gonna be a little bit easier now since I didn't die instantly from the sword and I accidentally touched that. So now I have to go into the sword area, which I made it successfully, so that's good. And it's at half, and I dodged both of those attacks. And then now I have to make it in here, and then I can go out again. So we're doing pretty good as a mage, and we've done this. So now we're gonna go down, and hopefully we don't die down here, because then it's gonna respawn us at the very top that we are just at. So let's try to do good. And okay, good, we're on the second part of the bridge now. And we're gonna be at the part right before the boss soon. After this part, where it has the 8 of them. Okay, so since it's very narrow, we have to try to do good on dodging that. And we did kinda good. I wasn't even touching the last one, but then it still did damage to me somehow, so I don't really know. Okay, we're doing good. We're probably gonna die one more time at the end boss, or at this area. But we are doing pretty good, so maybe not. We don't know yet. Okay, we did die because we were one hit since we had like 70,000 health. But now we have full health again, and we're gonna do this and then go to the boss, and everything is gonna be good. So I'm gonna write down on notepad after this how much time we had left after the boss, since we still have 5 minutes left, so we're definitely gonna win this round. And we're gonna be at the boss in probably, well, not probably 4 minutes, 30 seconds. We're at the boss right now. So the only thing that is super different on Nightmare is you always need to get the fancy orb thing, because the boss's attacks do double than Insane. So on Insane you don't need to go in it if you have a decent amount of health, but on Nightmare you really have to go in it. So I can't believe I've dodged all of the attacks so far. I haven't even died yet. I still have all my health. Well, I just got hit once. I didn't go in the circle, but we have 3 minutes left, and we did it with 3 minutes 49 seconds left, and we got the blue thing, so that's really good. So now we're going to attempt to do the same thing, but this time we're gonna be using my Mage loadout. That's about the same, except I have to reset my stats to upgrade my Mage damage, and we're trying to get as close as we can to 425,000, because if you take 2 hits on a Nightmare, then it can be up to 415,000, so 425,000 is a very good health for Nightmare. So let's reset our stats real quick and create the Nightmare dungeon, not hardcore though, and inventory, skills, reset, and then let's try to upgrade our stamina back to that much. $30. That's about as much as I had. Wait, I didn't equip my my warrior stuff though. So let's equip our warrior legendary, our warrior skills, and max purple warrior armor, and the hat. So we need to upgrade a little bit more. 423,000 is close enough. Now we need to upgrade our physical power all the way, and then we're gonna start. And we might not win since we can't go fast, so we're probably gonna get attacked more by everything. But this loadout is about almost exactly the same. There are some variables that are different though, since I don't have both green, but the purple rogue is kind of like the green overlord. And legends have different potentials at max upgraded, so it can be a little bit different, but it's still going to be about the same since it's almost the same loadout and everything. So now we're going back into the server, and let's see how good we can do this time with all of our warrior stuff equipped. So I know in the beginning it might be a little bit harder, but hopefully we do a good this time. Since we don't go fast, we can't sneak past them, so we have to dodge better. And then the good thing though, with both of the electric slices, we can one-shot them if we use both of them at once. So it's way faster to do mobs and everything, but bosses take a little bit more time, and you take a little bit more damage, and it takes way more time to walk over to the next place. So loadouts kind of depend on how good you are at dodging and stuff. Like, if you're not that good at dodging or want to try to do as much damage as you can, then Mage is better. But I died from the ghost thing since it goes slightly faster walk speed, so I couldn't run away from it since I didn't have the fancy fast walk speed attack. But we got it. So now on to the next area. It took us 20 more seconds to do that boss than it did last time, so the outcome is probably going to be the Mage wins. But the only good thing that you can do with attacks as a warrior instead of a mage is you can actually hit everyone with your sword, while as a mage you can only do the skill attacks. But you can kinda stay further away with this since it does it instantly and it has more range, while the tornado you still need to stay very close and everything. So okay, it glitched there. It only used one of my electric slices even though I sent both of them at the same time. Okay, we're at the second boss now, so we're probably not going to make it into the circle as well because we don't have the extra speed to do that. But we're probably going to win at the second boss with around 6 minutes left. Or maybe 6 minutes 30 seconds depending on how well I can dodge and everything. Okay, good. We successfully dodged the first wave of those attacks, and we dodged the shooting thing. It's easier to dodge these attacks further away, and it's better as a warrior to dodge the attacks because you can stay further away whenever doing the electric slice attack. So we actually did it with almost 7 minutes left, so warrior isn't that good for the first boss, since the first boss you don't really need to do as much dodging, but warrior is pro on the second boss and on the third boss, since you can focus more on dodging instead of having to stay really close. So both have their advantages, but at the end of this round we'll see which one has the most advantages over the other. Since we upgraded our health to almost 425,000 each time and have similar loot, the outcome is probably going to be very accurate, I hope. And because I'm trying my best on both, I'm not like trying to be biased and die on purpose or anything. But that time was kinda unfair since the mobs already died and I still took damage, so I don't know why it does that sometimes. But we've only died once this whole game, and that was when the ghost attacked me on the first boss. But instead of being able to collect all of the units around you at the same time, you can only do one area at once, or else there's way too much, because with Tornado, since you go faster, you can dodge most of the attacks and get all of them to follow you. So there's 2 more left. We're gonna be at the boss with 5 minutes left, so let's see what happens. It's gonna be very close, obviously, though, because the game tries to balance out Mage and Warriors, but one is still gonna be better than the other. So I need to go over here to get the fancy orb thing, and I got the fancy orb thing, so I blocked that weird attack. So, and we died once, but we did it with 4 minutes 45 seconds left. So, but who knows everything, because like we could do better in a squad with Mage, possibly, since we could distract everything by going fast. But for soloing and for damage, so actually ignore what I said. Overall, Warrior is way better. We did Warrior almost a minute faster than we did Mage with a very similar loadout. So Warrior is better. And I guess I'm going to end the video now. So I'm going to be streaming Dungeon Quests soon, so make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you haven't subscribed yet. If you came from notifications, then just wait a few minutes, because I'm going to get my Dungeon Quest stream ready and eat breakfast and stuff. So I'm going to be streaming Dungeon Quest within the next hour or two. But I'm going to end the video now, so bye YouTube.